Hey, what's going on? Today is Monday. Merry Mondays. I'm still slightly getting over my cold, but I'm feeling much better. Thank you for the ones that kept me in your prayers and the ones that sent a get well soon. Today I'm going to talk about a few things that help make a successful marriage. Last Monday I spoke on finding the right person. That's the number one key to having a good marriage, is to find the right person. This goes for relationships in general, not just marriage. A few other things that you need to have a successful marriage. These are things you should do pre-marriage or pre-consideration of marrying someone. There's three things I think you should talk about. You should talk about money, finances, religion, and children. If you didn't know, finances is the number one reason for divorce in America. So when I'm speaking on finances, I'm saying that the two of you need to be on the same page as far as managing money, debt, future goals, retirement, things of that nature. You might end up in a relationship where someone is deeply in debt and you're a saver. You need to know how you're going to work that out once you become one. And then to move on in the future where you can have this person that's in debt become a saver, and learn how to manage their money, so the two of you can prosper and do things as a married couple besides just paying bills off for the rest of your life and not enjoying your marriage. Or what a lot of people do is, those that are in debt, when you have two couples in debt, when you have two people that's in a relationship that are both in debt, they tend to do a lot of things that they maybe shouldn't be doing until they're out of debt, and never end up getting out of debt. They remain in debt, for the remainder of their marriage, where yes, you're enjoying maybe doing things, but what about when retirement comes or emergencies happen or things of that nature? Religion is a tricky one, because everybody don't have the same beliefs. Some people don't even believe in religion. So you might be in a relationship where one enjoys going to church. And just because you go to church don't mean you're like a holy roly religion type person. I talk to a lot of people at work that, oh yeah, I went to church last week, and this week my dumbass kid was running around. I had to slap him up the head. I had to slap the shit out of him. I'm like, yeah, but you just said you went to church. Now you're cursing up a storm talking about how you beat your child. But anyway, so religion is, you have to be in the same, you have to think alike when it comes to religion. I'm the type, I like to pray over my food all the time. My wife does, she encourages it. So I pray over the food all the time. You might be in a relationship where some people just dig right in, and you're more so like, thank God, good what is it? Good meat, good bread, thank God, let's eat type. You like to pray over your food. That can cause a strain on a relationship too. You might be in a relationship where when football season rolls around, your husband likes to sit at home and watch football every Sunday, whereas you want to go to church. One thing I commend my wife for is I work Sundays, so she won't go to church without me unless there's a special occasion going on. And I really commend her for that. Children, you both need to talk about having children. How many you want? Do you want any at all? I have a blended family, so my wife and I, we both came in with children. This is a little touchy because we never talked about it. My wife and I, we never really talked about it. I asked her if she wanted children. She said yes. She asked me if I wanted children. I said no. We left it at that. And we never talked about it again until years later in the marriage, and it came up, and it was a very touchy situation where there was tears came to her eyes and my eyes. She was saying that she wished we would have had a child together. And I'm the type now. I want to enjoy each other. My children are old enough to do their own thing, and now I want to enjoy me and my wife. That's what I want to do. I want us to do that. Now, if we would have had a child, would I have been upset? No, not necessarily. But I didn't plan on having a child. If it would have happened, I would have been happy. Plain and simple. I'll leave it at that. Now, my wife and we didn't talk about finances at all. I didn't know how much debt she had. She didn't know how much debt I had when we got married. Although we combined our finances together, we were still paying our own separate bills. She had little debt, very little debt. Only debt I had was pretty much child support, and I don't even consider that debt. That's just a given. That's something that I was obligated to do, and I did it. So we didn't really talk about it. We never were on a budget until something happened where we had to actually get on a budget and actually talk about our finances. And we never argued about money whatsoever. We were always taken care of. Even when we were short, she would come and be like, "Babe, we're short. Don't spend any more money." And I always had like a little secret stash somewhere, So I would be like, "Okay, baby, don't worry about it. I got it covered," or whatnot. So back to what I was saying, we really never talked about it beforehand. And later on in marriage, it was a point where we had to actually get on a budget. And once we got on a budget, it seemed as if we actually had more money than what we thought once we got on a budget. We cut some things out. I haven't had cable in 9 years maybe. That's a big thing in itself. No car payments. We always buy cars cash. That helps out tremendously. So I can say I think we had one argument about finances, and we've been married 11 years. And that one argument was when we first started our budget. We agreed to stick to it, and we were giving each other allowance for the month or whatnot. And I went to the ATM to get $20 out, and I got $20 out, and my wife had budgeted to the T, to the last penny for the month. And when I took that $20 out without consulting her, it threw the whole budget off. So she was upset about that, for not telling her what I did, but that was it. So out of 11 years we've been married, we had one argument about finances. And it helps to not have to worry about finances, living paycheck to paycheck. It's one less thing that brings stress to the relationship. You don't have to worry about money at all. Your bills are paid on time. You have extra money to do extra things, and when you're out, I'm not saying money's no object, but when you're out, you don't have to worry about in the back of your head, but okay, I got this amount of money in the bank, I can only spend this. We're not worried about that. We go out and enjoy our time with each other. So I think finances is very, very important. Religion, that brings the two of you closer together. So you have to make sure that both of you, number one, you both follow the same religion. Christian, Catholic, Jehovah's Witness, Buddhist, whatever it may be. You both have to be in part of the same religion. And granted, me and my wife, we don't pray as much together as I would like to. But it seems like it keeps us both grounded. We're not out here wilding out and stuff. It's things in the Bible that we follow that's part of being married, part of being a Christian, part of being a good human being that keeps our relationship together. I know there's certain things I need to do as a husband per the Bible. and certain things as a wife she needs to do per the Bible, and that keeps the relationship even stronger. And when it comes to children, yeah, you definitely need to talk about it. Um, part of my plan in life was to only have one child. I never told my wife that. I don't think she knows. That was part of my plan. I only wanted one child, and I wanted a child early on in life, which I did. Me and her mother didn't work out. That was not part of the plan at all. But I raised my daughter. She's 22 now. She's doing good. I think I did a great job. But remember, those are a couple of things that I think that help make a successful, long-lasting relationship, marriage. Be sure to talk about finances. Be sure to talk about religion. Be sure to discuss children. That's all for today. Pretty long today. I'm just talking and rambling. You can tell I feel much better. I was holding a lot of this in. So thanks for tuning in. I am me. What they say on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and comment. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be Tech Tuesday. So also remember, I'm doing this for 30 days. And at the end of 30 days, I'm going to narrow it down to only a couple of topics per week that I like. I really enjoy the Married Mondays, Vehicle Wednesdays, and Therapy Thursdays. I like those three, so those are three I probably end up continue on after the 30 days. And also check out my wife and I's channel. Subscribe to that also. It's me and Mrs. Jones. And also subscribe to my wife's channel, Film Femina. I have those links at the bottom. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm about to be a good husband and cook dinner for the wife. I think I'm going to cook some chicken adobo tonight. So if you guys don't know what that is, that's a Filipino dish. It's pretty good. Anyway, I got to go. I want to start cooking before she gets home. All right, you guys. Peace.